I love watching the fog lift. It's about 9 o'clock and we're finally getting the fog lifted up out of the canyon. I can see across the way and I'm gonna get busy and finish working on my project here. And today, I just walked into another spider web. They are everywhere. I can't even walk out this way today until I clear the webs. They're everywhere. Hi everyone. It's only been 20 minutes since I took that video, and today I'm dressed for spiders. I'm gonna get them in my hair. There's no hair hanging out, and to keep them off my skin, I'm gonna put in my Picardin, which is a bug spray so I don't get bit by midge flies, because they're out in force as well. And I am going to work on my awning. I'm not going to do any 5K hiking today. I just don't have time and I run out of energy when I do that. And I'm also going to use my basil up, and I'm going to put a video about how I make my pesto. So that's how the video is going to go for today. So the sun has come up and it is time for me to do another clipping of my basil plants here. I keep topping these plants and I keep rejuvenating the tender tops until I almost get a quart of pesto. And it takes almost all season to do that, but let's start with what I've got going on today. Here we are at the basil, and as you maybe can't see, but I can see it now. You can see it. Spider is everywhere. Get out of my basil. Okay, now this is what I like to do, is I take these tops right here, each one of those, like this, down to a point like that, and then I put them in a jar, plastic container which had nuts in it. And I'm going to continue to do that throughout this entire basil little patch here. Here's the results. It is a container of plastic. I hate throwing away plastic, so I reuse them. Plus, this particular nut jar has a big wide top, which makes it easy for me to do the second step, which is adding lemon juice. It's frozen. I freeze a bag of it on the freezer. I lay it down flat, and then I take it out and smash it, because frozen lemon juice is really good to keep this stuff vibrant green. And I like to use maybe a quarter cup. So I'll start off with a couple chunks like this. Rinse my hands off real quick. And I will then process this lemon juice and basil down to a paste. That looks good enough. It takes a little bit, not a lot. You just have to work it and smash it down. Next step is olive oil. Okay, well that's the end of that process. So what I do next is I put a lid on it. As you can see, it's fairly nice. Coats the spoon real pretty. It tastes delicious. And I put a lid on it. I put it in the refrigerator, and every time I harvest another batch of basil, every time the tops are of at least 4 leaves on them, including the top, I go and add it to this jar, add lemon juice, run my emulsion blender, add the oil, run my emulsion blender, add the nuts, emulsion blender, the cheese, emulsion blender, and I keep adding to the same batch until it's full. And then I use it for the remainder of the year. The lemon juice preserves it and keeps the color just like this throughout the whole season. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy eating it a lot.